Welcome to Tada Jesus Music Podcast. On this podcast, we talk about the history of Jesus music and go through the groups that make the music known as Jesus music. On this episode, we'll start in 1976 and go through 1983 with selections and comments about each group. Let's get started. Well, welcome. I'm glad you could join me today. My name is David Anderson, and I'll be your guide as we travel through the music of the Jesus movement. On today's episode, we're going to do part 2 of my focus on Minnesota artists. The year is 1976, and Lydell Feist came out with his album titled Wake Up Suddenly. Lydell Feist was a Jesus music artist active in the 1970s, known for his albums I Wanna Know You in 1975 and Wake Up Suddenly, released in 1976. Lydell Miles Feist was born on December 28, 1947 in Minneapolis and raised in Richfield, Minnesota, where he attended high school. He served in the Marines for 4 years and was married in the early 1980s. Eventually, he had a son named Cole and a daughter named Tori. His music is associated with the early Jesus music movement and includes religious-themed songs like There's More to Jesus and Jesus Took My Troubles Away. The first selection we're sharing from Lydell is titled Count on Me. Enjoy. The album was produced for Golden Street Music, based in Minneapolis, Minnesota. It was recorded and mastered at Sound 80 Studios in Minneapolis, a prestigious studio known for hosting artists like Prince and Bob Dylan. The record is characterized as a blend of Christian folk / rock and gospel. Collectors often describe its sound as Minnesota Christian folk rock, featuring a variety of hymns and contemporary Christian arrangements designed with stereo audio channels. I remember first hearing Lydell at a church called Camp Zion in Maplewood, Minnesota. The church later did rock seminars with the Peters brothers, whose father was the pastor of the church in early years. The second selection we're sharing from Lydell is titled On the Banks of Lake Superior. Give a listen.
I took my life and rambled looking for the sun, like a starry sky at night. I surely was the one, a dreamer, looking for a place where I thought no one could find. What's in my mind? I need someone to treat me kind. But that's alright, you know there's so much more. And love's the only thing worth living for. On the banks of Lake Superior, I've been to the mountains and I've stood upon the hill. I've heard the words of God and I've heard the whippoorwill. People with their reasoning and the city's tangled maze. Men with their philosophy, but it's lost in the haze. It's just a bore, there's so much more. And love's the only thing worth living for. On the banks of Lake Superior. Do we think we see if we're not really free? Can't you hear the Spirit speaking to you and me? Jesus took the time to show us all the way. I felt His power and the truth on that day. He's a reason, He's so much more. And love's the only thing worth living for. On the banks of Lake Superior.
Featured tracks on the album include Wake Up Suddenly, Cross Out No, Small Girl, Michelangelo, There's More to Jesus, Just Believe, Count on Me, and Jesus Took My Troubles Away, God, a Woman, and a Man, and On the Banks of Lake Superior. I remember another time when there was an outdoor concert at Minnehaha Falls in Minneapolis, and a group from our youth group were singing one of his songs at a picnic shelter, and he came and listened and appreciated us sharing. Very special times. Original pressings were released on vinyl and are now considered vintage collectibles, often found in specialty shops in the Minnesota area. The third selection we're sharing from Lydell is titled Wake Up Suddenly. Here we go.
You know, sometimes he comes to me when I'm sleeping. I know because I wake up suddenly and look up from my bed to where he's standing. And I bow my head as he speaks to me. He whispers things to me I don't always understand, but when he touches me, it all becomes clear. People tell me it's only my imagination, but I never knew imagination could destroy my fear. And I always want to cry after he's spoken, because I feel like such a child. But he says, that's right, you've got to be broken. And as he smiles, my heart goes wild. You know, sometimes I wonder why he's so quiet. If it were me, I'd take control of the world right now. But then I've never been known for wisdom, and come to think of it, I wouldn't even know how. And I always want to cry after he's spoken, because I feel like such a child. But he says, that's right, you've got to be broken. And as he smiles, my heart goes wild. You know, sometime he'll come to you when you're sleeping. You'll know because you'll wake up suddenly. You'll know because you'll wake up
Key tracks include the title song Wake Up Suddenly and Cross Out No, Small Girl, Michelangelo, and On the Banks of Lake Superior. One of his highlights, I believe, is when he was able to do a concert at the Minneapolis Orchestra Hall I remember being there, and it was awesome just to see the huge venue filled with fans. A very special night was had by all. Very worshipful. Besides his 1976 album, Lydell also released an album titled I Want to Know You in 1975 through Edify Productions. A reissue of that album was also done in 1978. A compilation of his work titled Looking Back was also produced as a CD release. In his later years, he remained a devout Christian, and his family and friends have shared posts online reflecting his faith and legacy. Lydell Feist passed away on December 13th, 2025, at the age of 77 from cancer. A celebration of life service was planned with the band called the Gamble Folk leading worship, as he had requested. I was able to be a part of the Gamble Folk singing for his memorial service, and it was very worshipful and an encouraging service. Thanks much for Gary and Renee Gamble for making it happen. I want to share one extra selection from his first album, as it was a favorite of many who knew and loved him. The selection I'm sharing is titled, I Love You, Jesus. Enjoy.
I think it was a Saturday at a party by the sea. All the people were strangers, especially me. Then a man no one had noticed, he started to smile. He said, please excuse me, I've got to sing for a while. So he sang, I love you, Jesus. Lord, you know that I do. I love you, Jesus. Lord, you know that Lord, you know Lord, you know that I do. All the people were quite amazed. They were even surprised, for there seemed to be a mystery, and it was deep in his eyes. He was filled with the Spirit, we clearly could see. He said, if you don't understand, just sing along with me. So we sang, I love you, Jesus. Lord, you know that I do. I love you, Jesus. Lord, you know that Lord, you know Lord, you know that I do. Amen. Just wait till Jesus comes. Amen. Just wait till Jesus comes. Amen. Just wait till Jesus comes. All the people were filled with joy, joy. They understood that it was good for them to sing this song. So they sang, I love you, Jesus. Lord, you know that I do. I love you, Jesus. Lord, you know that Lord, you know Lord, you know that I do. We love you, Jesus. Lord, you know that we do. We love you, Jesus. Lord, you know that Lord, you know Lord, you know that we do. Lord, you know that Lord, you know Lord, you know that we do.
His album Wake Up Suddenly was released in 1976 and is a key part of his musical legacy. In early 2026, original vinyl copies of Wake Up Suddenly remain in circulation through vintage record dealers, typically priced between $5 and $10. And I want to mention that if you or someone you know would like a copy of Wake Up Suddenly on vinyl, I know his son has copies available and would be happy to get you a copy. Just contact me. That was Lydell Feist with his album titled Wake Up Suddenly from 1976. Next we move to 1979 with Ephraim and their self-titled album. Ephraim was a 5-piece Jesus music band from Minnesota that released its only album in 1979. Their self-titled debut is recognized as a versatile example of early contemporary Christian music, blending rock, country, and bluegrass styles. Ephraim originated in Minnesota during the late 1970s, a period often referred to as the tail end of the Jesus movement. The group was composed of 5 members, though most did not go on to record further material after the band's dissolution. The group was primarily active around the time of their single album release in 1979. The first selection we're sharing from this group is titled Long Hard Ride. Enjoy.
Many days now I have traveled, hoping I will soon reach home. That's where this road takes me, to a place I've never been shown. But he's told me all about it, and I believe he never lies. And it's worth more than any pain I'm facing on this ride. Long, hard ride. Long, hard ride. Long, hard ride. Why don't we ride?
Key members of the band included Dean Nelson on bass, Rick Naylor on drums and percussion, John Woody Manias lead and rhythm guitar, lead and backing vocals, percussion, and 12-string guitar. Darren John Hastings on lead and rhythm guitar, lead and backing vocals, and various acoustic and classical guitars. Tim Oberg on piano, synthesizer, organ, harmonica, percussion, and backing vocals. And the band also featured uncredited contributions from family members, such as backup vocals by Darren Hastings' sister. The second selection we're sharing from this group is titled Closed on Sunday. Give a listen.
You're looking weary. You're sick and tired of people telling you to speak. Shake, sit, roll over. So now, in your opinion, this earth is seemingly just going to the dogs. Now it may be that you've heard the offer, the one of life that lasts for all eternity. But you thought those folks were getting kind of pushy, so now you've turned away from the Lord. Well, maybe it's because you have had a bad experience with other Christians trying to convert you. Well, the reason we're here is because we know the truth, and we're doing our best to alert you. You go to church every Sunday. You come in, hang up your coat, and grab a pew. But that message will not penetrate your earplugs. There's no way it'll get through to you. You're telling me that you're gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. But you don't wanna do it anybody's way. What's your own? You'll come to God if you can state your own conditions. But your heart is getting colder every day. Well, maybe it's because you have had a bad experience with other Christians trying to convert you. Well, the reason we're here is because we know the truth, and we're doing our best to alert you. Please, people, please don't let others disillusion you. Don't close your mind on Sunday or Tuesday. Well, it would really please us. Just open up to Jesus and aim all your trust in His way. Please, people, please don't let others disillusion you. Don't close your mind on Sunday. Well, it would really please us. Just open up to Jesus and aim all your trust in His way.
The band is known for its contribution to the Jesus music genre, an era of Christian music that emerged in the late 1960s and 1970s as an outreach of the broader Jesus movement. They released one album titled Ephraim in 1979, released on Tri-Art label. Ephraim is characterized by its high production quality despite a very limited original release. The album featured a mix of musical styles popular in Christian music at the time. Reviewers on the Real 80s CCM and Last.fm described the album as a mix of soft rock, country rock, and gospel. It's been compared to the early sound of the prominent CCM band Daniel Amos due to its diverse instrumentation, which included bluegrass and even funk elements. The next selection we're sharing from this group is titled He's the One. Here we go.
change that was nailed to wood. Come on and see, he died for you and me. Jesus is the one. He is the one. He is the one. Jesus is the way. He is the truth. He is the light. Do you think you're alright? Take a look inside. Friend, you're not all that you're meant to be. You need the gift of life to be set free. 'Cause that's the one who walked the sea. What do you do? Don't you know that he loves you? Jesus is the one. He's the one. He's the one. Jesus is the way. He's the truth. He's the light. Jesus is the one. He's the one. He's the one. Jesus is the one. He's the one. Jesus is the one. He's the one. He's the one. Jesus is the one. He's the one. He's the
The album was released as a final LP in the United States. Its cover art has been noted by collectors as particularly excellent for the era. While the album did not receive major label distribution at the time, it's now considered a, quote, lost gem, unquote, of the Jesus music era, often rediscovered by fans of early Christian rock and folk. The last selection we're sharing from this group is titled Nightlife. Enjoy.
I met a girl, she was the cover of a magazine. She kept herself going by doing a disco scene. And she tried to tell what you will be. And they're telling me nightlife, so temptingly, you burn your body out before you're 33. Soccer is what you will be. And they're telling me nightlife, so temptingly, you burn your body out before you're 33.
The group remains a niche part of Christian music history, tracked by collectors and fans of vintage Jesus music, with information primarily available on music databases like Last.fm. That was the group Ephraim with their self-titled album from 1979. Next we move to 1982 with Bill Greenwood and his album titled Time of Seasons. Bill Greenwood is a highly obscure contemporary Christian/Jesus music artist whose 1982 album, Time of Seasons, stands as a rare artifact of the era's regional, independently pressed religious music movement. Operating far outside the mainstream Nashville contemporary Christian music industry, Greenwood's work is classified by vinyl collectors and historians as a Minnesota private pressing, meaning it was entirely self-funded, produced locally, and distributed in very limited quantities without backing of a major record label. Time of Seasons was released on Coal Bin Records. It belongs to a subgenre of late 1970s and early 1980s Jesus music that blended introspective, acoustic-driven folk rock with deeply spiritual evangelical lyrics. Rather than traveling to major tracking hubs, Greenwood recorded the project locally in Minnesota. The album was tracked at J Sound Studios in Maple Plain, Minnesota. The record was physically pressed at KM Records Incorporated, a notable independent pressing plant used heavily by private press artists. The album was mastered and had its lacquered cut at the Talking Machine. The first selection we're sharing from Bill is titled Unchanging. Enjoy.
Sun still hangs in the sky, and
The record featured a small, dedicated group of local musicians and collaborators. Bill Greenwood did lead vocals, piano, and harmonica. Dan Cleary was the album producer. Russ Paul on guitar. Paul would later go on to become a highly sought-after Nashville pedal steel and session guitarist. Scott Malchow was on bass guitar and additional piano. Kurt Werner was on drums. Jim Johnson as the audio engineer. And Scott Erdman did the cover art and visual design. Bill did at least 3 albums from 1978 to 1982. They include From the Inside Out, from 1978, an early Jesus music release exploring themes of internal spiritual transformation. Rain on Me in 1980, his definitive private press release. And Time of Seasons in 1982, another highly regarded independent LP, heavily rooted in the vintage Christian soft rock style. Musically, the title track, Time of Seasons, features Greenwood's distinct piano work and evocative, bittersweet lyrics reflecting on God's sovereignty over the passing of time and life's changing eras. The album avoids the polished, radio-friendly pop rock tropes of the mainstream 1982 CCM groups in favor of a raw, heartfelt, stripped-down singer-songwriter approach. The second selection we're sharing from Bill is titled Changes. Give a listen. Coal Bin Productions label was not a commercial record company, rather a temporary legal placeholder name created solely to copyright and protect Greenwood's 1982 songs. Because tracking a record at J Sound Studios and physically manufacturing wax through KM Records required substantial upfront capital, many regional Midwestern musicians use small business or trade names like this to sell copies independently out of the trunks of their cars or through local church groups. Bill was raised and educated in Minnesota, attending Orono Senior High School in Long Lake, Minnesota, before pursuing higher education at St. Cloud State University. Bill Greenwood remains active in the Minnesota independent music scene, transitioning from his early 1980s solo work to performing as a contemporary acoustic singer-songwriter duo alongside his wife Tammy. The primary timeline of his career, background, and life outside of his rare 1982 vinyl release reveals a deeply rooted local musical legacy. The last selection we're sharing from Bill is titled Friend of Mine. Here we go.
Here we are, so far away, standing here so much afraid. Friend of mine, will you listen, or will you be blinded? Long ago we laughed and played. Did you ever wonder it would turn out this way? Friend of mine, life can hurt us and be so unkind, and touch me, Lord, deeper than the skies. I know how it feels to be high. Yes, I do. And take my life, I will do anything. In my heart there's a song that we'll sing to you, to you. We've been hurt so many times, it's hard to believe there's a song that rhymes. Friend of mine, will you listen, or will you be blinded? And there you stand with your heart in your hand. You really don't understand, do you? His love for you, how he suffers for you. Let his love shine through. He died for you and he died for me. Only in his love can we truly be free. Friend of mine, will you listen now, or will you be blinded?
I remember going to a concert and his performing sometimes as a warm-up for a national artist. I also had an opportunity when I was in a Christian rock band around 1982 to warm up for him at a concert in North St. Paul, Minnesota. That was a fun opportunity, and I always will remember he had a bust of Beethoven sitting on top of his electric piano. Good memories. In the decades following his early private press records, Greenwood formed the musical act Bill and Tammy Greenwood, singer and songwriter. The duo performed a blend of acoustic covers, original material, and folk-inspired music across venues in Minnesota. Like many private press artists of the 1970s and 1980s who self-funded their albums, Greenwood maintained a dual career to support his musical output and family. Since October 2013, he's operated as a CEO of Bill Greenwood Painting, an industrial and commercial painting contractor business located in Watertown, Minnesota. He also spent years working with Advanced Construction Services, a commercial contracting and construction company based out of Minneapolis-St. Paul metro area. Greenwood released melodic, faith-driven music that has since become highly sought after by collectors of vintage Christian vinyl. Because it was a private press regional run, the original vinyl LP remains a rare collector's item sought after by enthusiasts of rare Christian folk, Christian rock, and regional Midwest musical history. That was Bill Greenwood with his album titled Time of Seasons from 1982. Next we move to 1983 with Bruce Burniece and his album titled Lost and Found. Bruce T. Burniece is a Minnesota-based singer, guitarist, and engaging live performer, best known in Christian and folk circles for his private press 1983 solo debut Lost and Found. Bruce Burniece was born in Minnesota in 1962. He went to church camp when he was 15 years old and gave his life to Jesus. After that, he got an interest in playing guitar and taught himself to play. The first selection we're sharing from Bruce is titled, Are You Ready? Enjoy.
Jesus has done for you. Ooh, are you feeling alright? Are you feeling like you're losing the fight? Are you feeling like there's something that's just not right? Well, give me your ears and open your minds. Sit back and relax your nerves for a while. Gonna tell you about a man that could change your life. Jesus has done for you. Ooh, are you feeling alright? Are you feeling like you're losing the fight? Are you feeling like there's something that's just not right? Well, give me your ears and open your minds. Sit back and relax your nerves for a while. Gonna tell you about a man that could change your life. Ooh, are you ready? Ooh, are you ready
When he got into college, he started volunteering at church and started a band and also started writing songs. They ended up doing a 3-song demo. After a couple of years of college, he decided he wanted to do music and leave college. He did an album in 1983 titled Lost and Found. Burniece handled lead vocals and acoustic guitar, supported by a tight local backing band that included Scott Malchow on bass, synth, and drums, Kurt Werner on drums, Bill Greenwood on harmonica, Henry Weens on keyboards. The album was recorded at the renowned J Sound Studios in Minneapolis. It became a cherished project in the regional Christian folk scene, following performances at venues like Bethel College. Released during the height of the early 1980s Jesus music and contemporary Christian music boom, the record captures Bruce's acoustic roots and heartfelt lyricism. The second selection we're sharing for Bruce is titled The Truth is Free. Give a listen.
Hey, have you heard the news that you can live forever? You're not satisfied with what you have. You say there must be something better. All your life you save, it seems, with nothing much to show for. Someday all the things you save right now will lie broken on the floor. Right now, you know our wealth is running out. The haves are hoarding for themselves, while the have-nots do without. But a truly wise and wealthy man invests in things unseen. There's too many foolish men out there who search only for the green. Oh yeah. Hey, you know the truth is free, and it will set you free. There's no need to lock your gold away. Hey, you know the truth is free, and it will set you free. All these things will pass in that final day. Hey, you know the truth is free, and it will set you free. There's no need to lock your gold away. Hey, you know the truth is free, and it will set you free. All these things will pass. All these things will pass. All these things will pass in that final day. Oh yeah.
Bill said a recording in a studio was like going to musical college. The record was released in May of 1983 with no manager or distribution. He started playing in different coffee houses in Minnesota. 6 months after his record was released, he moved to Colorado, but with the move, lost a lot of his fan base. He did hire a manager to help get some gigs. He got to play at a concert with Brian Duncan and Mark Hurd. The last selection we're sharing from Bruce is titled Come Upon Me. Here we go.
In my weakness, you help me see your strength. In my sinfulness, you cleanse me with your drink. Oh, Spirit, move me, use me and flow through me. Ooh, come upon me in your way. While in darkness, inside there shines a light. In its brightness, you turn the wrong to right. Oh, I am learning, for you stirred me and turned me. Ooh, come upon me in your way. You illuminate my days, they turn from gloom to praise. Since you've broken down the door, oh yeah. Now thank him for the peace and all the things he's done for me. He's changed me from what I was before. Yeah. In my blindness, you open up my eyes. And in my pridefulness, you cut me down to size. Oh, Spirit, move me, use me and flow through me. Ooh, come upon me. Ooh, come upon me. Ooh, come upon me, yeah, in your way. In your way, in your way, in your way, in your way, oh yeah, in your way, in your way.
Over time, it just never really clicked, and he ended up focusing more on his family relationships. He met a young woman that made him decide what direction he wanted to go in the long run. Bruce was then out of Christian music for some time. Following his solo work, Bruce continued performing and later fronted the acoustic pop worship-oriented group Upward Call, leading into the early 2000s. That group ended up doing 3 different albums. Over the decades, Bruce has carved out a respected career in the Midwest music scene. He's been a staple at local venues in the southern Twin Cities and Rochester's areas, such as Thursdays Downtown and Bogart's Entertainment Center, frequently entertaining crowds with a massive catalog covering decades of classic hits. Bruce still plays music, mostly top 40 songs in restaurants and bars. The album, titled Lost and Found, had only about 500 made of this album, so it's rare to find and not many are available. Today, the original 1983 vinyl pressing is considered a rare private Minnesota folk collector's item, with fans still bringing their original LP sleeves to his live acoustic sets to be signed. That was Bruce Burniece with his album titled Lost and Found from 1983. Well, that's all the time we have for today's podcast. I hope you enjoyed our journey as we explored the different groups from the Jesus movement. Please join us again for the next episode as we dive more into the music we call Jesus music. Also, if you have enjoyed and appreciated this podcast, please like and subscribe and give us a 5-star review and tell other friends you know about our podcast. God bless, and we'll see you next time on Tada Jesus Music Podcast. This has been a Tada Music production.